Hey everybody, this is Dr. William Clark here. I'm so excited to be with you this holiday week. I hope that you're enjoying your week, and I hope that you have gotten all your gifts. You're probably listening to this podcast, and it is Christmas Eve. And quite frankly, if you're just now ordering gifts, it might be a little bit too late. But regardless of that, maybe you're at the store getting that last minute gift and you decide to plug in, put me into the ear and listen to this podcast. I'm glad you're with me this week. And we are talking about in our podcast series for this week, how to work during the holiday while spending even more time with family. Is that possible, Doc? Yes, it is. It is more than possible, and I'm going to show you how. So in yesterday's podcast, we talked about the first step to working during the holiday while spending more time with your family. The first step is to record your thoughts. And if you're unable to do that, you're not going to follow the rest of these tips. So yesterday, when you listened to yesterday's podcast, you should have found the app on your phone, or you should have gotten a hold of any digital recorder. I have two, an old one and a new one. And anything that records your voice and or video is good enough for what we're trying to do, but it begins with recording your thoughts. And so now that you've recorded a series of thoughts, it doesn't matter what the thoughts are, but thoughts, ideas, whether it's a concept, whether it's an idea, whether it's a book, whether it's a presentation, whatever it is, record the thought. The second tip you want to do is to go through the transcription process. I said it. Go through the transcription process. Now, you may be wondering, is this expensive? Is this a lot of money? Let me assure you, this is not a lot of money. I'm going to share with you a website that I use quite often. I don't have a sponsorship with this particular company at this time, but it is a company that I came across and I'm like, great, fast, cheap, easy, quick. I don't know what else to say. They're good at what they do. But the website is Temi.com. It is TEMI.com. If you go to that particular website, you will find a couple of cool things. Man, as I'm getting ready to share this, I'm kind of wishing I do have a sponsorship with them, but straight up, they do cool stuff. The first transcription upload you put up there is absolutely free. Now, I'm going to tell you what I did. One of the things I did in my first order with them, I had this big project, and it was literally like 60 minutes long where I combined a couple of projects together so I can produce it. And I just wanted to see how good their services were. And I uploaded a 60-minute project, and within moments got the email, and that whole thing was transcribed, even down to the ums and ahs, etc. They put the periods where they thought it should be, and they separated everything that needed to be separated. And not only did they have the transcription on the side, they also had the audio. I think it was either audio or video file that I uploaded in the corner, so I can see what I'm saying on one side and I can see the words actually populated on the other side. I cannot tell you how often Temi has come through for me 24/7, any time of the day. You know what? Let me just pause here, right? So one of the things we've been talking about all year is about expanding your capacity to do your work, to do your business, to run your business. And many of you think that when you launch a business, you're going to have to hire a bunch of people who are expensive. In some cases, that's where you got to go. That's what you got to do. But if you're in a startup phase, or you're in the phase where you just need to get some things rolling so that you're not stopping to transcribe yourself, or you're not stopping to write an article yourself, or a book chapter yourself, or a presentation yourself, the next thing you can do is record. This is why we're going through this process. How do you work while during the holidays while spending more time with family? It is possible to do that, and you got to record your thoughts, whether it's video or audio, and then you got to upload your file to Temi. You can use, I think they got an app, but if they don't, you can use the web version on your phone. You can use your laptop or your tablet and just upload. Again, the first upload is free. I challenge you to use them and try it. Upload a large file and see what happens, right? If you got a small file, upload that and see what happens. But look at the accuracy of the production that they give you. And one of the things that they do and I like it, but they tell you that whether your sound is high quality or not, right? And so if you're recording on a digital recorder, you want to make sure you're not far away, right? You don't want to be too far away. You don't want to be too close. You want to kind of find the right distance between your voice and your recorder. And you want to go ahead and record, right? Whether it's you and your phone, same deal. Again, as I said yesterday, you don't need a lapel mic. You don't need a professional mic like this. You just need to have a good sound, a good microphone. Don't be in a loud setting. Don't be out with the kids if you can, right? And record. And then watch Temi do what they do. Now, when they do what they do, this is your opportunity to see your thoughts written down. Right? Everything you said on the recording is now written down, and you can begin to parse through what you want to do with that. And I'm going to pause here because I'm going to ruin the next step of all this. But as you get ready to prepare for Christmas, right? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. As you get ready to sit down and have a meal with your family and you want to get out a thought, but you don't want to be seen in the corner at the family dinner, right? Texting like this, right? You don't want to be the one everybody's looking at waiting for you to come to the table so we can say grace and eat. And I certainly don't want to be waiting on you, right? So if you want to get it out really fast, record your thoughts. Go ahead and record it and see what happens. And then upload the file to Temi.com, TEMI.com, and tell them I sent you. Tell them that Dr. Clark sent me to your website and that they need to give me a sponsorship today, right? Finishing the year strong. There you go. So number one, again, yesterday's tip was record your thoughts. Today's thought is to transcribe your concept, your idea, your book chapter, your presentation, and upload it to Temi. You may have other websites you may try, right? Whatever floats your boat. There are free versions, again, that you can use. And I might as well tell you, with Temi, it's 10 cents a minute. Okay, 10 cents a minute. When you think about the grand scheme of what you're recording, a full 10 minutes, what is 10 is $1, right? A full 10 minutes rather, of your voice recordings of your thoughts is literally $1. Pay with a credit card, boom, done. Right? That seems easy. And so I encourage you to use that tool. Use it often. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's fast. You get an email alert when it's done. And you have a workable product that can be used for multiple purposes. Trust me when I tell you. It works. We're talking about how to work during the holiday while spending more time with your family. This is Dr. William Clark. Follow me at drwilliampclark.com. Share this podcast and yesterday's podcast with a friend. We're in the series talking about this. You want to work during the holiday. You want to finish the year strong. You want to still chase your goals and still set up for next year. Follow these tips and catch me on Thursday as we come back for our next podcast about how to work during holidays while spending more time with family. This is Dr. William Clark for Leadership Conversations. We'll see you in the next show.